Welcome back to Enkindled Voices. My name is Maria,
And my name is Carmen.
and we're your host of the day. Welcome back to another episode. We hope that you guys came back. This is episode 3 of Enkindled Voices. We're so glad that you guys are here. If you're new, welcome abroad.
Yeah. Welcome to our little corner of the internet.
Yes, welcome. Welcome. Thank you guys so much for watching. And we just want to give you guys a little update. Well, if you're new here, so Carmen and I are college roommates, best friends. We've known each other since children.
Yeah.
I think I was 6.
Yeah.
7.
I think I was around third grade.
Yes, and I was in 2nd grade. So yeah, it was probably like 7. So we've known each other for a while. We're now I'm 28, so we've known each other for like 20 years.
Yeah.
So yes, we're best friends, and we do ministry together. We've done college together, live. We've even done our weddings, not together, but we've been each other's bridesmaids.
Yes.
So yeah, we love our Lord, and we just thought we'd do another adventure together, and that's how this podcast formed. It initially started 6 years ago, and we've made plenty of attempts to restart it since then, and this time it seems like it's sticking around, so we're so happy to finally be back and continuing with this journey.
Yes, for sure.
Yes. So I thought we would address the title from last week. Are we haunted or just being dramatic? I don't know. I think we're haunted. No, we're not haunted. Maybe haunted is the wrong term. Cursed? No. It's just every time that we record, something happens. Like last week. So our goal is to upload a new episode every Thursday. By 6 a.m. That's our goal. Last week that did not happen. Our technology, our audio and video just weren't syncing up, and we restarted the whole editing process like 3 times, and it just wasn't syncing. At the end, episode 2, you'll notice that the audio is smooth, and then like in the last 14 minutes it does kind of like
It's a little wonky.
And then even then the video was a little not the best, but we just said, you know what, our lives are chaotically, we're imperfect, but that's okay. God loves us just that way, and we thought better to post than to delay and not post.
Yeah.
So we did it. Carmen stayed up until 2 a.m. that day. So that's why I said, W, Carmen. Thank you so much for staying up late and re-editing and getting it up.
Yeah. So, yeah, it was crazy. We kept redoing it. It wasn't working. And then finally, at the end,
it went up.
Yes. So if there's things that you notice, like, just
it's okay. It's okay. And let this be your sign that if you're also on the verge of like wanting to do something, but you're too afraid to do it because you're not a full expert or anything, that's okay. Todos empezamos like from somewhere. We all start not being experts, but slowly along the way we could slowly get better. Yes. And we wanted to give you guys an update, because if you guys watched the other episode, then you know that we were praying and hoping that Carmen's sister-in-law, our friend, would give birth on the 5th. She didn't. She went into labor last week, so that's also what delayed us a little bit, because last week was just so chaotically beautiful.
I was taking care of her older son. So he was with us, with me and my husband and my parents. So we had all of that. And then obviously having my sister-in-law in our prayers, and a bunch of stuff started happening in our family. But we got through it. The baby was born. She's super cute and healthy, and mom is doing super well. And her older little baby, he's doing great too. He's loves adapting. His little sister.
Yeah,
he's a big brother.
Became a big brother.
So it's cute.
That's good. So a lot of things are happening, and we hope that your guys' week is going great so far. So that's our holy chaos update. our technology has just not been on our best side. And even
Mm-hmm.
with trying to refilm last week, we were trying to film earlier, and then even then Carmen's dad went into the hospital.
Yeah.
So much is happening, but here we are persevering, and
Mm-hmm.
just keep praying for us and for this little ministry, because I think that God does have a mission for us here. And I actually ended up liking how the episode came out, because I must confess I was a little nervous at the start. I don't know. I felt like some kind of pressure. Like, are we going to be as good as our first episode was? I
Yeah.
just felt like our first episode, it might have not been amazing. I don't know. But I felt like it represented us so well
Yeah.
in like the beautiful chaos and everything. And so then I felt like, at least where I was on episode 2, I was feeling like much more like less energy. I was also sick. So then I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. I think in the back of my head, I was just feeling that pressure. But then when I was editing, then I was like, oh my gosh, this is actually a good episode. At
Yeah.
least to me, it was.
Yeah. No, it's beautiful, and I think anything we put like our mind to, and have like, our faith, I don't know, like sharing our faith and stuff, and it's like if we keep on doing it and have like the Lord in it, like, I don't know, like it'll keep on going, like
Yes.
it's
We do
yeah.
try to start each episode with like a little prayer. So we always invite the Holy Spirit into the room, and at the end of the day, we trust that He will guide us to a good conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we'll start off today, playing another little game, because I like the games, and I think through those like those topics, like it sparks conversations through it. So if you enjoyed our true or false Advent, how well do you Advent? Then we hope that you enjoyed this next segment. So this segment is called draining or filling. So we're going to do a speed round of some sections, and you're going to tell me if these things are draining your soul or filling your soul this week. So we've officially hit the third week of Advent. We are on the the Gaudete
Correct.
Sunday. Today is
Yes.
actually Sunday when we're
Yeah.
filming. So it's that's why we have Mary here, because we have that pink in our Advent wreath. It shows
Joy.
joy. It represents that we've hit the middle of our 4-week journey, so we're almost
We're
there.
rejoicing, and
Yes.
today during mass, Father Kevin was telling us like rejoice, even through all the craziness, even throughout all the chaos, even throughout all the disappointments in life. I'm like,
Dang.
that hits.
It hits. It's been hitting where we are.
Yeah, rejoice.
Rejoice.
Oh.
Yes. Okay, so first question. It's not a question, but okay. Advent commitments, Carmen. Is this draining your soul or filling your soul this week?
This week,
Mm-hmm.
kind of both. I think draining because my time has been super limited because of everything that's been happening, but it's filling when I'm able to go to mass and I'm able to sit down and like think,
Quiet the mind.
quiet, be calm, be still during this Advent season. So I think
Yes.
both, but at the end filling, yeah.
Nice.
Okay, should I go?
Mhm.
Should I
We
ask
could do
you
one and
next?
one. Mhm.
Okay. Is this draining or filling your soul? Saying no to an event.
Gosh, I think it's been filling. I don't think that this week I've committed to anything, but at the same time, I kind of did this morning. Like, I received an invitation to do something, and then I was like, let me think back on it. And no, I won't talk about it. But, but I did feel like I wanted to attend to this invitation, but then this morning was also a little rough, like with my mental health. So I also said no, like, because I was going to try to fit more things in my schedule in order to make it happen. But I was like, no, why am I going to like stress myself out? If anything, I'll just do this at another day. Like, there's no rush to do this visit.
Yeah. Okay, now your turn.
Okay. Waking up early to pray. Is this draining your soul or filling your soul this week?
Man, honestly, I think it's been draining, but with the waking up early, I think there's been prayers being done when I've been trying to do everything else that I've had to do. Because this week it's been a bunch of hospital visits, it's been a bunch of, taking care of loved ones. So it's like, in all of that, I think there's some prayer that's been done, but not necessarily like, let me be alone and pray. It's been through everything I've been doing, which is,
Yeah.
I think, a sort of prayer, like here.
Surrender.
It's like surrendering, yeah.
Yes, which that's I think what prayer really is.
Yeah.
Like there is no one specific way of to pray. I
Mhm.
think prayer could be done like Carmen said, prayer could be like praying your rosary, it could be prayer through the Bible.
Yeah.
A prayer could be like Lord, like just whatever flows in your head, but there's a beauty to whatever everything that you do. If you surrender it or offer it, then it turns into prayer. I'm washing the dishes, Lord. I offer you this time, 10 minutes that I'm going to wash the dishes. Do I want to do it? No, but I'll offer it for the kids who are hungry. As long as you put an intention to it, then it could be a prayer.
Yeah. So I think that's how mine were this week.
Yeah. And God sees it and acknowledges it. Yep.
Okay. Draining or filling? Spiritual dryness.
I think it's been well, I don't think this one would fit it as much. Draining, spiritual dryness. I don't think that I am in a drying spell, if I might say. I think Advent. I was listening to. I've been doing the Father Mike, his Advent, journey thing. I don't know what it's called. His Advent challenge, and I think it's called Be Still. So, I think that every spot of his 14 days, it has like really hit like where I've been in my journey. Like on Wednesday, it was I think it was called rest, and I was like, oh my gosh, I took a day of rest that day, or things like that. So I think as tiring or like as I might be at this moment, I want to say that my faith is strong, and I might not be praying like how you were saying, like that traditional way of like, let me wake up early to do this, because I've tried so hard and I think I'm just like that tired that I can't wake up early. But even through my actions, then I've just like have been surrendering everything, like so I think it's been filling. Ministry responsibilities, Carmen. Has that been draining your soul or filling your soul this week?
Low-key draining. It's not like the ministry that's the draining part. I think it's I do have a lot of some people like messaging me a bunch, like about questions about things, and it's like, come on, like it's on we send on ministry, like our teens, like not the rules, but low-key like a syllabus, and it's like hey, parent, please just read
have
that.
parents been messaging you?
Yeah,
directly. That's so funny.
It's
because they know I don't answer.
Yeah. And so I'm like, come on, like I'm over here doing this or that, or driving here, driving there, and then all of a sudden message, and I'm like, really? Like just ask your teacher, ask your kid. Maybe your kid might know, because I've noticed that sometimes parents don't ask their kids their own teens. So.
Yeah, that's kind of sad.
Yeah.
Yes. Did we ever give an update of like where you are like this year in your ministry work?
I don't know. I don't think so. But basically this year I'm not exactly a confirmation teacher. I'm not a core this year, but I am helping out Maria with the whole kind of, I think you would say, like behind the scenes, like with all the admin things. I think I've been trying to help with a bunch of like the paperwork, a bunch of like the getting stuff done, like attendances or money or registration or the retreat stuff, like all of that stuff,
all of the administrative things. And big shout out to Carmen.
My soul.
Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah, so this year I think, well, if you watched our older episodes, then we were confirmation teachers, and this year where we're at is I am in as the interim youth minister. I don't know how that happened. There's a whole story to that. But yes, I've been playing youth minister as a part-time job, and it's been a lot, but I am so blessed to have Carmen and her husband Eric, who have been like helping me with all of the
Yeah.
admin things, because I don't think I would be able to do it alone. And
Yeah,
yeah,
because it's a lot. It's a
it's a
lot.
lot.
It has it's a whole the whole ministry. It's a lot. Like there's different events that happen, different things that happen, different retreats, different X, Y, and Z's, and then to be able to be up to date with the admin situation, the paperwork stuff, and then plus everything else in our meetings. It is a lot. So yeah, this year I did take a step back as being a teacher, which I love being a teacher and I love all my kids. But yeah, I think it was that time to take a step
To take a step back
back
and
I
well, you
guess
were
we've been
even
doing behind the scenes.
yeah, because you guys were even gonna take like a complete like
Yeah.
step back from ministry,
Yeah.
like overall, at least in this. But I'm very glad that they stuck around and that they're helping me, because yeah, I don't think I'd be able to do it.
Yeah.
And we also have like other confirmation teachers and junior core that
Yes.
help a lot with it, which shout out to them, because they I think
Yeah.
this year we have a very beautiful team. Well, we've always
Yeah.
had, but they've been doing amazing, and we have a lot
Thank
of
you.
junior core. So junior core, they are basically teens that just recently did their confirmation this past year, and they've just been so on fire. They've been so good,
Yeah.
and I, yeah, we really couldn't do it without them. So
Yeah, for sure.
yes, ministry responsibilities have been a little draining. Yes. Okay. Oh wait, it's your turn.
Draining or filling? Long parish meetings.
I think they've been draining. I haven't really had a meeting last week, but there is a lot of meetings or pending things that I have to get done. Oh my gosh. And if there's one thing that I struggle with in ministry, is just like answering emails or handling like the parents, not even the parents, but they do ask questions, and then for some reason whenever I do see like a message or something pop up, like it already like it feels overwhelming, so then I don't reply to it right away, because like you
Yeah.
said, like I'm either at work or driving or trying to cook or doing something, so it just like it instantly like shuts me down.
Yeah.
But then I also have a lot of things that I need to like get done, but because we are at such a busy stage,
Yeah.
like in our whole church, like our Lady of Guadalupe's feast day just passed.
Yeah.
We had novena every day, and then this week we're starting our posadas, the simbangabi,
Yes.
because we also participate in that. So then there's really no time to make those meetings happen, but then there's deadlines to things, so it's really hard. So yes, for sure, draining. Yeah. Yes. This one's a fun one. Christmas gift shopping. Has that been draining or filling your soul this week?
Filling. I'm like this week. We haven't been able to shop as much. Well, we did one day during the week. But yeah, I love gift giving. I love thinking of like, oh, maybe this person will like this, or maybe this person needs that, or yeah, I love gift shopping.
That's always fun. Oh wait, it's your turn.
Draining or filling? Worship music in the car.
It has been filling. I've been having some song on repeat, and I just kind of put it at the start of my day, and I'm like, yes. So very filling.
Yeah.
Next one is cleaning your room. Has that been draining you or soul or filling your soul this week?
I think at first it's like draining because it seems like an overwhelming, big, huge task. But I know that at the end of the day, it's filling because it clears up everything, and I think it clears up the clutter in my brain, and then there's space to do things because my room
Yes.
right now is small. So once I clean, it gets decluttered, and we can walk properly.
The walking properly, yes.
Okay.
Okay. Oh wait,
I
no.
think, yeah. I'm like,
I keep wanting.
it's okay. Is this draining or filling your soul? Bible reading.
It doesn't apply, I think, because I have not been reading my Bible, but I have been doing the Advent challenge, and then there's been Bible verses.
Mhm.
So, I would say maybe draining a little bit, because it feels like a task, like I have to do it.
Mm.
But then I've also like kind of have met myself in the middle, so I've been watching the videos that come along with it, and then I
Yeah.
read like the reflection. So sometimes I do read the actual Bible verse that it refers to it, and I give myself the grace when I don't.
Yeah, it's being gentle with yourself. We shouldn't be overwhelming
Yes.
ourselves either.
Because then I feel
Yeah.
like then that kind of changes the
Yeah, you're like,
intentionality of
I don't
like
want
wanting
to do
to do
this.
it. Like,
Yeah.
are you doing it because it's a to do list on your task, or are you
Yeah.
doing it because of like the prayer aspect of it? So
Mhm.
that's why I've been
Yeah.
giving myself that grace.
Yeah.
Okay. And last part, going to mass tired. Has that been draining your soul or filling your soul this week?
Man, honestly, I think it's been filling because it's like this week that just passed on Monday it was a holy day of obligation, and that day my at work it was super long day, and I was super tired and I was like drained from work. And then we go to mass and it was just like finally, like, I get to be there sitting and like taking in and being there giving thanks, like, thank you, Lord, like, thank you for allowing me to work, allowing me to be here, allowing me to, yeah, be here with you
Mhm.
right now and just celebrating this day. And yeah, it's been filling.
It's awesome. Mass
Yeah.
always does bring you that peace.
Yeah. Okay. Has this been draining or filling your soul this week? Group chats popping off at midnight.
I think draining a little bit. Not that they pop up at midnight, but I've just been ignoring a lot of text messages. So I do have a lot of things to respond to. I kind of did reply to a lot of things yesterday. I did a speed round of like replying to messages I had been avoiding. So
Mhm.
yeah. I think I'm just such a horrible texter. So to any of my friends, I'm so sorry. Like, please don't take it personal. I just, like, I kind of shut myself off. Like, yes, I'm on my phone, but messages I just kind of tend
It's hard.
to ignore. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's just because so I'm an introvert. So then at work, like my full time job, it involves a lot of like communicating with others, like answering the phones or emails or things like that. So then I try to have good communication skills with the people that I'm serving. So then it just kind of drains me. And
Yeah.
a lot of people sometimes are surprised that they think that I'm an extrovert because I guess of the way that I could handle myself in the situations. Like if
Mhm.
like with Carmen and I could seem like very like extroverted because we're very comfortable around each other
Mhm.
and we could just like talk. But then when it comes to like others, and it's just like I
It's a
kind of
lot.
it's a lot. So then I kind of just like sit back and I'm more of a
Yeah.
listener.
Yeah.
Yep.
Same.
Yeah. Yes. So if we ever seem snobby, like if you see us in person or anything, please don't take it personal. I maybe that'll be one of my goals for 2026, like to kind of be more of a includer in some instances. That I do
Mhm.
wish that I was better at including people, like when we're having someone new in our group or things like
Mhm.
that. But that's also just different gifts that
Yeah.
that the Lord gives. So
Yeah, for sure.
hmm yeah, that was the last bit of my speed round.
Beautiful. Yeah, same. So yeah.
We hope that you guys enjoyed.
So you see, we're just trying our best here. Advent's crazy, and things could drain us, fill our cup.
Yes, but I think the goal is just to keep on going. I was
Yeah.
listening to the reflection of today, and I think that's what they were saying. Like December just happens to be the busiest month of the year. There's just so much happening, like holiday parties,
Mhm.
Advent things, and personal things. So it's just like finding that balance, to find your time, your to pray, but also to give yourself that grace and stuff
Mhm.
like that. And it could also feel very overwhelming. Like different people have different family things going on,
Yeah.
so it could also feel like a time that's supposed to feel joyful. It could feel like something that you don't look forward to because you don't necessarily have that. Like I work for the senior communities, so then this is a time that's like very hard for them because they don't have either the families or friends have passed or things like that. So this is a time that's like extra hard for them.
Yeah. No, yeah, and it could be for a lot of people. Or I know some families they might not have like their whole family with them during these holidays, and it could be hard. Even the weather. Recently the weather here has been super cold. The sun hasn't came out, or it comes out for like a cup. not even an hour, like less than an
Yeah.
hour, and it to some people it can affect you like a good amount.
Well, it does affect
Yeah.
your like your
For
mental
sure.
health. Like people tend to be like more depressed during the winter times. Like
Yeah.
we're in daylight savings time.
I don't know.
We're in.
But it
I
gets
mean-
darker earlier.
Oh, it gets darker, so it
Yeah.
does affect people. Like I think, gosh, I'm not very good with things geographically, but I think is it Alaska like where it doesn't get dark
I think so.
for a while,
Yeah.
but then when it does. So I think one of the priests that we know, he said like
Yeah.
when he moved to Seattle, I think. Oh
No, I
gosh,
think it's when he was in
in
Alaska.
Alaska.
No?
Well, that's Father Father
Oh.
Roberto.
Oh,
Oh, gosh. Well, he was up north.
He was
He
somewhere.
was somewhere up north, and
Yeah.
he was saying that because it's always raining there, he did have
Yeah.
to buy like a lamp to just like help
Like
with
it
his
imitates the sun, because obviously the sun has a lot of it gives us that
gives us a
happy-
vitamin D.
Yeah, it's like a good, like, that those vitamins we need, and as humans we need that sunlight, we need that warmth, we need also community.
Mhm.
We need each other as human beings, because if not, without any of that, we're sad.
Yeah, we do get sad.
Yeah.
Yes. So, another thing that we want to talk about is where did God show up for you this week, Carmen?
Man. I think it was in a lot of different spots and a lot of different ways. I think with all of the stuff happening this week in my life, I think like, at the end of the day, it's like, okay, what happened? We got through it, and I didn't go through it alone. Like, it wasn't me that went through it. It was like with God, with the Holy Spirit, with our Lady, our Mother Mary. Like, it was because of them that I was able to get through all the everything. Like, praying for my little niece, praying for my sister-in-law, praying. Then all of a sudden my dad gets sick, like all of those things, and like even praying for my little nephew we were taking care of, and making sure he's okay, making sure he's fine, for all of those things, and then on top of that, work. It's like, dang, God is like so big, and it's like he's there holding us by our hands and being like, no, I'll help you. And it's like at that time, like putting your whole trust in him, like because of him I can keep going, because if it was just me, I'd be over there crying in the corner.
Yeah, it's
like,
a big,
just not doing
a lot
anything.
to handle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think
That's
that was
awesome.
that.
That's awesome. Yeah, God truly was with you guys this week.
Yeah.
And it's so crazy. It's just like I think December is just like one of those months like there's a lot of like deaths that
Yeah.
happen in December, or sicknesses or things like that. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
That that your dad's doing well and that
Yeah.
everything happened. Yes. Thank you for sharing.
Thanks.
Well, for me, I'd share that we're one of the things that we were tasked with this year is to do like the adopted families. So I want to say that this year we've been able to help out 25 families, if not like 26,
Yay.
and we were able to find sponsors for all of them. I think I had 6 families on Saturday still that were in my waiting list, and I was able to take a look, and I started texting people, and then my friend was able to help me find sponsors. So with all of that, and then the donations of that our parishioners have been that can't commit to a full family,
Yeah.
they've been dropping off gift cards or different things like that.
That's
So with all
amazing.
of that we received, we were able to complete it for 26 families. So I want to say that that's like some God showing up for us big
Yes.
time, because that's something that like we kind of struggle with each year, but this year I've been more at peace with
Yeah.
it. We started a little bit earlier recruiting for sponsors for it, and I think just like the grace that he has given me in going through with it, that like I haven't felt stressed. And even on Saturday when I was like, oh my gosh, 6 families on our waiting list, like I had way less when I last checked, and and then we were able to get like a last big sponsor. I was like, oh my gosh, this is all God's work, because just when I was starting to feel that stress, like what am I gonna do? How am I gonna? I still have to do some shopping for them, but even the fact that like that person just showed up was like, thank you, God, thank you for placing this person in my life, because through this person I was able to get this sponsor, and he just works so beautifully, and I'm so glad that we're gonna be able to like that we're able to provide that for those families that are in need, because there's a lot. Like this year has been hard for many people, so 26 is a big number, yes. And I love that for our community. Like it just is so wholesome, I think.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's a great cause. So if wherever you are, you can support a family in need, do it. Or anyone in need.
Do it. Even if it's like donating like $10, like that already like helps a lot. So
yeah, even at your parish, like go ask. Even if it's not monetary that you could donate your time. Honestly, right now a lot of parishes, there's so much going on, and any help, volunteers
are always needed. Yes. So that's like one thing that I would love to get like people's perspective on it. Like because my family, we've always been like, we've always served in our church. We've been there for like 20 years, and we've always had some type of ministry that we have belonged to. I think it's just what makes us all feel like at whole, complete. And well, when we started, we were little kids, so we would do ministries together. And now like my parents are still CCD teachers. Like all of my sisters are in some type of ministry. So we've never had like that question like as to like why not. Like we've just like it's just brings us that wholesome. But what are some things that hold you guys back from serving? Like, is it fear? Is it like feeling like you don't belong? Like what could that be? I just like it always, I always feel so curious about it, because I think even like with like the youth ministry, that's one of the things that we're struggling to find is just like new leaders to like step up. Like we have a lot of ministries at our parish, and that's also a blessing, but it's also like a lot to like to handle. But I don't know.
And I mean, during the beginning of my journey of like serving in ministries, I was around. Obviously, I would go to mass every Sunday. We would be there. We would do the things, but I wasn't necessarily helping or volunteering in a specific ministry until it was the beginning of college. People would always tell me like, oh, come and help different ministries, and I'm like, no, I'm okay. And then Maria started, I think I
dragged her.
So she like, even before
we did because you would attend youth group and stuff like that, but you weren't necessarily like serving. And I think I want to say that it was when we went to that one retreat. We did a retreat called Fulfilled. Lizette led it on, and after that I think that's when I was like, I invited you to like help me out, because I was gonna start leading like officially like the youth group for high schoolers.
And I think one thing for me, even like during those times, even a little bit before, even before saying yes on going to that retreat, I had done my confirmation. I had gone through all of that. But I think for me, like those confirmation classes were like a little bit different than how we do them now. So it didn't really prep me for that. But I think it was a lot because my brother, he was very involved. My brother was like super, super involved. And I would see him, but for me, I don't know. I think it was like, I don't want to go. Like, it's going to be so, not boring, but like, I don't know. Or maybe in my head, I thought I wasn't good enough, or like, I can't do it. Like, why me? Like, no, I'd rather just not go and not embarrass I don't know. And I've also always been like a shyer person. And then, I guess it could be like a little bit scary to some people. And it was, I think at that time, it was scary to me. So it was kind of like, no, I'd rather not. I'll stay here. But, you know, God works in mysterious ways, and he pulled me. He's like, nah, you're coming. But it's been a beautiful ride. It's been amazing. And I've been in ministry for what? Like
10 years now almost.
Yeah. Pretty much like, because, I think I went in after I graduated high school in 2014. We were in
Mhm.
college. You
Oh,
started
2015.
2015.
Yeah, so like 10 years.
Yeah, so like 10 years I've been in ministry, but it's been beautiful, and now I don't see myself not being in a ministry at
At all.
church. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's great. It's amazing. It's amazing how the Lord works, man.
Yes. This is your call to find
Yeah.
that ministry that works for you.
Yeah.
And maybe that could just be like a whole little mini series. Like if there's one thing that I love doing when we visit different churches is just looking at their ministry corners and seeing like what they have. And I'm like, oh cool, they have this ministry here. Like I think we went to a church in Napa, and then they had a ministry that dedicated to just like showing seniors how to use computers and technologies. So I thought that was really cool, because it's not like I mean, God calls us to be disciples, and it's not always going to be through like preaching like the Bible or things like that. But I think like there's no better way to show God's love than to like helping your brothers and sisters out. So I think
Yeah,
like
for sure.
different ministries just have different callings, and I think that's what's fun. And at our church we have a lot of like different ministries, some that are like that involve dancing, some that are more prayer related, Bible learning and stuff like that. So if there's not a specific ministry that is offered at your parish, talk to your priest.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll be the one to get that started. Like there's been so many ministries at our parish that have gotten started, and sometimes they don't fully work out, or they were there for the time that they needed to be there.
Yeah.
And then like God just has different missions for us. So
Yeah.
if you feel like there's no ministry at your parish that is, and you're feeling called, then maybe that's your mission to fulfill. But definitely build that relationship with your priest and
Yeah,
see if that's
for
something that
sure.
you're able to make happen.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so to not drag this episode long, we're going to go with our saint of the day. So today is December 18th. Carmen, lead us with our saint of the day. We hope that you guys have been learning a lot with this saint of the day. I know I have been learning, and this is a new saint that I was not aware about. So
Yes. So today's saint of the day is Saint Flannan. His feast day is December 18th. He's famous for his preaching service, and legend says that his light shined from his fingers while baking bread for 36 hours. And he's also famous for spreading Christianity to the Hebrides Islands. And he's also known for his powerful preaching, dedication as a monk, and he was the first bishop of Calabi, I think, and also with missionary work. So he did a lot. That's
yes,
pretty
he was
awesome.
very missionary and involved.
Yes.
So that's Saint Flannan. Saint Flannan, pray for us.
Yeah.
Right? Saint Flannan.
Sam Flannan.
Yeah, see? Okay, so I love that. I love that little segment, the Saint of the Day.
Yeah.
That's something that we started doing in our confirmation program as well. It's just like, because at the end of confirmation, they have the option of having, of choosing a saint name, and we always get a lot of like the same ones, which there's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with it, but sometimes we could get a little lazy in like doing our research. So I feel like the teens panic and just go with like the first one that they see. So we've been, every confirmation Sunday, we've been having a different saint of the day so that they can kind of get to learn.
Yeah, and there's so many different saints and so many different they're known for so many different things, and it's like if you find your saint, it's a beautiful thing when it matches with kind
With
of
your calling.
life. Yeah, with
Which
your
I feel
calling.
like, okay, so I feel like there's kind of like, at least with the saint that I chose, there's a lot of similarities
Yeah.
with it. So I don't know, maybe it's just like completely unrelated, but I chose Saint Rita as my patron saint because at the time I was doing like discerning like what I wanted to do for as my major in school. So I was like, yeah, Saint Rita, she's like the patron saint of suffering and of these things. And I was like, that'll be perfect for my major, psychology. And then I feel like with the life that I live, there's just a lot of pain and suffering in like certain cases. And I'm like, Saint Rita, why did I choose you? I should have chosen like Saint Cecilia. Give me the talent of singing or something. I don't know. So choose your saint wisely.
Yes.
I'm not saying that that's what's going to happen to you, but maybe at the same time, just God knew
Yeah.
what was in store for me. And he's all like, you need Saint Rita in your life.
Yeah, and your saints will help you pray and
Yes.
pray through them.
You can always ask them for your intercession.
Mhm.
So yes. So this wraps up episode 3 of Enkindled Voices. We hope that you guys enjoyed it. This was a much more calmer down episode,
Yeah.
but that's okay. Life is not always it's just ironic because this week is about finding the joy, but we did
Yeah.
find the joy, and I think
Yes.
that's just like, as long as you keep persevering and trying to get yourself out of that situation, like that
Mhm.
spiritual dryness, then
Mhm.
I think that's like, that's the goal.
Yeah, and
Not-
that's the
that's
joy
what-
is.
That's the joy in it.
Because obviously joy isn't being happy all the time. It's just knowing, like,
Persevering.
persevering. Yeah.
Yes, I think I there's a whole talk that I've
Mhm.
heard about that. Like,
Mhm.
people confuse joy with happiness,
Yeah.
and it's not like that. There's a good Father Mike Schmidt talk on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, which I won't try to quote or anything
We'll
because
try to link it below so you can watch it.
yes. So thank you guys so much for watching, for supporting. If you're not subscribed to our channel yet, click the link
Mhm.
and hit subscribe. You could turn on your notification. You could like or comment on our episode. It does help us
Yes.
expand and grow into others who might be needing it or looking for a community. And if you don't follow us yet on Instagram, you can do so and follow us at Enkindled Voices. We are so very close to 100 followers. So if you don't follow us yet there, please follow us and hit like and subscribe. Thank
Yeah.
you guys so much for
Thank
watching.
you.
We hope that you enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys till next time. By the time that we see you guys again, it'll be Christmas.
Yes.
Yay! Listen to your Christmas music and get that holiday cheer going on.
Mhm.
Bye.
Bye.